So you can see right here, I am giving hash.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like comment. Comment is like non-executable code. Okay. Comment
No.
is
Mm.
like non-executable code. So why we are using here means, so for example, I'm going to write some code. Okay. Or
Okay.
programmer are going to write some code. So if you add a comment, others, whenever they saw the comment, they can understand easily. Okay, this program is indicating this, the program is performing this. Like in one line, we are going to brief what the program going to do.
Okay.
If you didn't specify the command, and if non-programmer come and look into your code, that code that written by you, they can't understand, right? But if you
Yeah.
add some comment, it's easy for you and it's easy for others as well to understand whenever they open a program and they saw the comment.
Okay.
And it's best practice. The programmer should add a comment by stating the purpose of the program, or the what we are doing the program in one line or in three lines also, that's fine. But it's very best practice to have the comments. That's why if you see, for
Okay.
each thing I am maintaining the comment to indicate what it's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here I am discussing conditional statements. That's why I have the comment. So in Python, to have the comment, we are using hash. It,
Okay.
the Python interpreter won't execute this line. If you add the comment, Python interpreter won't execute. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Come again the last time.
Python interpreter won't execute the commented lines.
Okay. Why?
It's as per syntax. It's comment, right? It's non-executable code. I already told you it's non-executable code.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not gonna come in. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's clear, no?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Then conditional statements. So whatever you keep after hash, na, that will become a comment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then conditional statements. So why we are using conditional statements means they are used for decision making. Okay. Decision making. For example, I decided to go out today. Okay. I decided to
Mm.
go out. So if it doesn't rain, I can go out. But if it's raining, I can't go out. So here my outing plan depends on raining. Okay.
Mm.
Here I
The,
am making
yeah.
decision. If it is not raining, I will go out. If it's rain, I won't. I can't go out. So here we are making decision, right? Based on some condition, we are taking the decision.
Okay.
Is it okay? So that is here we are going to use conditional statement. If particular condition is satisfied, I need to perform so and so action. Okay.
Okay.
So what I can do, I will just take true, and I'm just storing boolean value. Okay. So if A is true, then I want to print yes I am something. Not only print statement, you can perform any action that you want. Okay. Or else
Mm.
if you want to assign some value to A, you can assign that value, print A. See, if you run, so now what is the value of A? A is true. If A means it's always indicates if A value is true. If A has some value like that, it will check. Okay.
Yeah.
If, now what will happen if A means I already told you, if A has some value or if A is true, then the condition is true. Now if A
Yeah.
already in A I have value true. Now if I give A, if A, that's true, condition satisfied, then it will enter inside this block. Okay. This colon you can see, right? This colon indicates or whatever the code I can see under this all comes under this if block. So
Okay.
Python indentation is very mandatory. Indentation. Okay. In other
Indentation.
indentation. So in other languages, we are going to use curly brackets to specify the block of code. But in Python, we are using indentation. See, and if, for example, so if you see after colon, I am giving here, it will by default, it will take 4 spaces. Okay. Up to this print, they will come under this if block, and after that, else I have. And again, I have colon here, and after that, I have some statements. Okay.
Okay.
These all comes under this else block. Means
Okay.
all
Oh,
this statement comes under else, and all these two statements comes under if. So this is like indentation. Okay.
okay.
And after conditions, I should specify the colon to indicate whatever the statements I'm going to get down with the 4 spaces, they will come under this block to indicate that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me comment it. Multi-line comment also there. For multi-line comments, you need to use 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes like this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you
That's an
assign,
end to end.
yeah, end to end. If you assign by mistake, if you assign this to some variable, then it is multi-line string. If you didn't assign to anything, this is multi-line comment. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Come again, Manasa.
Now, if you assign this data to a variable, this is multi-line string, right? Or I already told you, if you want to have a string in multi-lines, then you should give that inside the 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. Then you are assigning to that a variable. Then that is multi-line string. Okay.
Multi-line.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
already explained you multi-line string. If you won't assign that to any variable, then it is multi-line comment.
Multi-line comment. Okay.
Yeah. Now see, now value a is true. So then in the control entered inside this block, and it's assigning some value to a and it's printing a. But
Mm-hmm.
if you give false, false. Now if a normally what it will take true or some integer or some string should be assigned. But here what's happening? A value is false, then it won't execute this code. See, it won't execute.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, it won't execute. Okay,
So, Manasa, the true and false are like more important.
they are boolean values. If your condition is true, then it will execute. If your condition is false, then it won't execute.
Okay. Are we giving that or it's just generating?
It's going to generate based on the thing that you gave. So for
Okay. Okay.
example, I gave value 10. Okay, if a
Mm-hmm.
value is equals to 10, then only I want to execute it. Then only I want to multiply a with 2, and I want to print a value. Okay.
Mm.
See what I'm doing, a equals to 10. I have value 10 in a. I'm checking the condition. If a value is this 2 equals to indicates double equals to, okay. Operators concept I will explain you tomorrow. Then you can understand all the operators that we have. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So double equals means if you have single equals, this is assignment operator. So that it will assign some value to this variable. And if you give double equals, it will check if the value left side value is equals to right side value. So what is value I have in A? I have value 10. And the 10, if the 10 equals to this 10, then I want to perform these operations. So it
Okay.
will check the value in A is equals to 10 or not. If that is A, then it will think the condition is true. Then it will execute these 2 lines. See, 20. If I give value equals to 100. Now what's the value I have in A? 100. 100, if I check 100 equals to 10, that's not equals, right? 100 is not equals to 10 and the condition is false, so it won't give you any output. See, it won't give you any output as the condition is false and it didn't execute anything.
Got it.
This is simple if you have if condition alone, one if condition alone, that is simple if. Okay, and I want
Like,
to have if condition is true, I want to execute some statements, and if the condition is false, I want to execute some other statements. Okay,
if it is true, you wanted to create other statement.
if the condition is true, I want to perform one action. See, I already told you, if it is raining, I won't go out. If it is not raining, I can go out. So here two
That's
actions are there. For raining
depends.
is one condition, for not raining is one, sorry, for raining is one action, for not raining is one action. Two actions are there. So in the same way, for doing that, we need else block. So what will it will do if this condition is true? Okay, if this condition is true, it will execute these two lines. If the condition is false, it will execute these next three lines. Okay. Now if you run, see, it printed what it printed. It printed 1000 and high. Why? Because first it will check here if a equals to 10 or not. What is the value of a? A value is 100. 100 is equals to 10. That's not true. So the control
Mm,
will come here and it will execute these lines.
okay, okay,
If
okay.
the condition is true, it will execute these lines only. It won't execute this. It will execute
Mm-hmm.
any one of if block or else block that depends on condition. If condition is true, it will execute if block. If condition is false, it will execute else block. See, now if you have 10, now condition is true, right? 10 equals to 10.
Yes,
Then what will be the output?
10.
Is it?
Yeah.
See here, what is the output? What I am doing? I am doing multiplication. I am multiplying a value with 2. Then 10 star
Mm-hmm.
2. 10 into 2, 20. Then it will print output as 20, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yeah, yeah. Because of the condition is equals to like the double code that it were put on, right?
Sorry.
Since because this is true, it is, I mean, the first line is going to generate. If it is false, the second line is going to generate accordingly.
Not the second line. If it is true, the statement that inside the if block will execute. If it is false, then the statements inside the else block going to execute. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
If condition is true, all the statements inside this if block, whatever you are having here, you can have multiple statements.
Mm-hmm.
So you are like this. You if you whatever statements you have that inside this if block, they will execute if the condition is true. If the condition is false, whatever the statements you can see in else statement that you can see.
So below 20, it's going to be okay, right? If you run the code right now.
Yes, 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 yes. Y20 means I'm
Okay,
multiplying before printing A. I'm multiplying A with 2, then I'm printing A. And then I'm
okay,
printing
yes,
OK. So in this way it will execute. Okay.
okay, yeah, yeah.
This is if else. Okay. And I will explain you one program and I will give you one other program that you need to do. Now I want to check if a number is even or not. If a number is even or not. Okay, if the number is even, I will print number is even. If number is not even, I will print number is not even. Okay.
Okay.
Normally in mathematically, what you will say when if a number is even or not, how you will say in maths or in general?
Even
even number. For that, one condition will be there, right? So what is that?
So it's like even numbers are gonna come at like two calculations. Odd number is gonna come calculation to three.
See, if the number is divisible by 2,
Mm-hmm.
then it is even.
Okay.
If the number is not divisible by 2, then it is
Mm-hmm.
odd. So when we are going to tell a number is divisible by 2, if you divide a number with 2 and you get the remainder as 0, then it is divisible by 2. Okay?
At the end, it should be zero. You're going to
Yes.
say
For example, if you divide 4, number 4 with 2, what is the remainder? 0, right? 4 divided by 2. I hope you know basic maths calculations. Hello.
okay. Yeah. I mean,
You are aware, right? The divisions and all,
yes,
multiplication, division. Then if you divide 4 by 2, what remainder you are going to get?
zero,
And if you divide 5 by 2,
one.
yeah. So you remainder you understood, right?
So
So
if it is coming one,
if even means if the
not,
remainder
it's
is
not even.
0, if remainder is 0, then it is even. If it is
Mm-hmm.
divisible by 2, what I am telling, if a number is divisible by another number, purely if it is
Mm-hmm.
divisible, then the remainder should be 0. Then only you can tell the particular number is divisible by another number.
Okay.
If you get the remainder as 1, you are telling it's not completely divisible by that number. If you
Mm.
do 5 divided by 2, the remainder is 1. Then the 5 is
Mm.
not divisible by 2. And if you divide 6 by 2, the remainder is 0. Then 6 is completely divisible by 2.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what. So for what we need to check, we need to check if the number is divisible by 2. Means whenever we divide that number with 2, at the time, if we get the remainder as 0, then we are telling the number is even. Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
So take one number. I'm
Mm.
taking the number 10. And I want to divide this 10 by 2 and I want to store the remainder in another variable. For that, I took B. I can take anything, but I took D. What I'm doing, I need to divide 10. Where I stored 10? I stored 10 in A and I need to divide that with 2. And here, remember the sorry, here to get the percentage, sorry, to get the remainder, we have this operator.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I think this is the one. 1 second.
Mm.
Yeah. So in Python, to get the remainder, not to divide, the divide operators and all, I will explain you tomorrow. But for now, to get the remainder, we are going to use percentage symbol. So this will give you the remainder that you told, no, 5 divided by 2, the remainder is 1. 6 divided by 2, the remainder is 0. That remainder it will give you directly if you use percentage. That number percentage 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if that remainder is equals to 0, then it is even. Am I correct?
Yes.
Where I am storing my remainder?
In
In
if.
I am storing my remainder in B. I'm doing the remainder operation here and I'm storing the result in B, right?
Okay.
See, I'm doing the operation A percentage 2. I'm getting the remainder here and I'm assigning that remainder to B. I already told you equals is assignment operator. So whatever the value it had on right side, it will assign that to left side variable.
Mm. Yeah.
Now, what I'm doing on right side, I'm performing some operation, and the result of that operation, and I'm performing on the variable that I have on left side. What the variable I have on left side? B. And on I'm right side, I'm getting my reminder, and that reminder I'm assigning to B. Correct?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Now
B
tell
is
the
a variable.
condition. Now tell me the condition. I need to check if the remainder is equals to 0 or not. Tell me.
A equals to 10.
Sorry?
A equals to 10.
What I'm asking, what you are telling. I want to check the remainder
Mm.
is equals to 0 or not.
So you have to check like 10 into 2.
Deepa, where I'm calculating the remainder and where I'm
In B.
assigning that? Yeah. Then I need to check with B, right?
Yeah.
B value should be equals to
0.
that thing, right? You should tell what you are telling.
Actually, it's so new to me, so it's understanding. Okay,
Yeah,
getting
but I'm
slow.
clearly explaining you. Line by line, I'm explaining you. Am I correct? I'm explaining each and every line.
Yeah, Vanessa, but you know what? Suddenly, if you ask me a question, I'll be like so blank. That is only thing.
You can take your time. Now clear? See, I am in A, I am just having one number. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whichever number I want to check if it is even or not. So that number I am storing in A, and then I am calculating the remainder. So in Python, to calculate the remainder, we are using percentage symbol. So whenever you
Mm.
are using a number percentage 2, it will give you the remainder. Okay.
Okay.
So what it will do, it will when I gave a percentage to, it will take 10 percentage to, because in a I stored 10. So it will do 10 percentage to. So what is the remainder? 10 percentage to, the remainder is 0. That remainder I am storing in B. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever reminder I'm getting, I need to check if that value, sorry, if the reminder is equals to 0, then I need to print even. If the reminder is not equals to 0, then I print not even. Okay.
Why are we printing this not even in the end? Else print not even. Why is it
I
coming?
need to indicate, right? I need to indicate the user if that is even or not even. That is my requirement. I'm not giving any instruction. So one client came and he is telling me I want to give one input, one number I need to give, and if it is even number, print me even, and if it is not even number, print not even. That's a client requirement.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Mm. No, we could actually stop in the print even, right? So else print even is the form and it's a structure to understand or
See,
something
if
that.
it is not even, I should tell it's not even number. It is not a even number, I need to indicate.
Okay.
It won't
On the top
execute.
of the.
See, if your number is even, it won't come to else block. If your number is not even, then it will execute this. If your number is even, if it will execute this, it won't execute the both at a time. Based
Yeah.
on your condition, I already told you, if your condition is true, it will execute the statements with if block. If your condition is false, it will execute the statement with else block. The print
Yes,
even I
yes, yes.
have
You
in if
said
block,
this.
and print not even I have in else block. If that is not even, it's printing not even. If it is even number, it's printing this it even. Correct, right?
Yeah, yeah. You actually did there. Yeah.
See, I
Correct.
gave 10. So it's telling me it's even. Did it give you not even? No, no, right?
Mm, yeah.
Now if you give
But
11,
that we have to mention there, right? That it's not even in else block. That is mandatory.
that's requirement, Deepa. See, based on your
Mm-hmm.
requirement, you should do the programming. That's my
Okay.
requirement. I need to indicate the user, right? I and now okay, for example, he gave me number 11.
Okay.
Not even. If I won't have this else block, if it is even number, it will print even. For if it is not even, if it won't print anything, then what it will indicate the user? In user will definitely get a doubt. Why it's not giving any output? What wrong I did? Like that they can think, right? Instead of that, we
Hmm.
are telling them, okay, if you give 10, that is a even number. If you are giving 20, that is even number. If you give 11, that's not even. So that's what I'm doing.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Now if I execute, it's telling not even.
Hmm.
Then
Yes.
write. I'm giving one assignment. Write a program for odd number. If it is odd number, print odd number. If it is not odd number, print not odd number. Okay.
No, can you just repeat once again? Print odd number.
Yeah. Output should
No,
be, if it is odd number, output should be odd number. And if it is an odd number, the output should be not odd number.
not odd number.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clear.
Hmm.
Even now we have more, if else more, like a bit more we have, but I don't want to give all the stuff at a day because it's bit difficult for you to digest.
No, no, no. Suddenly, like even it's been 2 years, 2 to 3 years.
I
I didn't even
understand,
touch my book.
but
All of a suddenly it's just coming in front of me. It is like, and
more,
one more thing.
yeah, tell me.
I have so whenever you're giving an example, okay. So I just want you to just give it the like just go within and explain, and then further you just question me, so that I'll have some clarity. Like suddenly if you just go with the, I mean, you just explain and then you question me, I'll have blankness actually. So just show me
Here,
here and
I
show me on the
already,
run.
one second.
Haha, show me on the run. I think when you click on the run and show me, it is much more understandable for me.
See, Deepa, if I write a code and every time after running, I ask na, that's every time. That's not at all correct. Nobody help you like that. Okay, nobody help you like that.
No, 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 no. First example, when you're explaining me, if you just give me that way, I think that I'll understand better. I know it's a very simple
One
thing
second,
that you're.
one second. Now
Mm,
I already explained this in
mm.
clear way. Then only I asked you this, right? And here I explain
But
you
yeah,
how I change the conditions and all. Then only a similar condition I asked you, right? Did I ask
but
in
it
different?
looks so different to me at a time. Like the moment you asked, I was so blank actually.
You shouldn't be. You should be bit fast than when, like, yes, we should be. I asked you in very general way. Am I correct?
Mm,
What I asked,
yeah, yeah, I
I'm
know.
getting the reminder. I'm storing that in that also I explained you. Okay. I'm getting the
Mm.
reminder. I'm storing in B. I want to check if my reminder is equals to 0 or not. You can simply say we are storing in B, so we need to check if B is equals to 0 or not. That general thing I asked you. I didn't ask you to write the code. I asked you in very general way.
Though you're explaining me so properly, you know what happens when you ask me, like it'll not strike into my mind. You're explaining to me, and so in our theory classes, what happens? They'll make us writing in a board, and then we'll understand. So the theoretical mind will just not go just by explaining. That is the reason I've asked. But I think what you said is right. I should just speed up a bit.
The general things. That's why I started very, like, I'm teaching very less day by day. Okay, for
I
you.
know.
So yeah. So prepare for this if and if else. Tomorrow I will ask
Mm.
you again. I will just give one general thing. I will explain you that you should write the code for that. Okay. Or by
The
today
same thing you're going. Huh.
exactly. I won't tell. I won't tell the same thing
Mm.
I will give you. We'll take one different thing. I will explain you
Mm.
how you need to do. Then you need to write the code.
Okay.
Okay. And if possible, today evening you can connect.
Today evening at what time?
That's up to you.
No, I think
Six
if you
to
give a
seven.
timing, it's
Because if you
six.
have, you told no, you want to give your time to your family members, so that's why.
Yeah, 6 to 7. Yeah, it should.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay, Deepa. Thank you.
yeah. Bye.